This is Prince George, a mischievous and playful young boy who will one day become the King of the United Kingdom. The eldest child of William and Kate, the Prince and Princess of Wales, he's been in the media spotlight since the day he was born. But, understandably, his loving royal parents have been eager to protect his privacy and allow him to have as ordinary a childhood as possible in circumstances. But we've still seen plenty of the young prince at royal events throughout the years, including historical landmarks such as the funeral of his great-grandmother Queen Elizabeth II and the coronation of his grandfather King Charles. What can we tell about this young royal's character and personality from what we have seen of him over the years? Prince George was born on the 22nd of July 2013 at St Mary's Hospital in London. The public got their first glance of the royal baby in the arms of his mother, Princess Kate.
What we'd like to know is what you can tell us about the baby.
Well, he's got a good pair of lungs on him, that's for sure. He's a big boy, he's quite heavy, but we're still working on a name, so we'll have that as soon as we can. But it's the first time we've seen him really, so having a proper chance to catch up.
Who does he look like? How does it feel
to be parents finally, to you both? Can you put it into words for us?
Very emotional.
Yeah, it's very emotional. It's such a special time. I think any parent, I think, will probably sort of know what this feeling feels like. So
Very special.
The prince's full name, George Alexander Louis, was announced 2 days later on the 24th of July. Since that moment, royal fans have been enamoured with the cute little prince as they've watched him grow up. It was also a historic moment for the royal family. Prince George's birth marked the first time since the reign of Queen Victoria that 3 generations of direct heirs to the British throne were alive at the same time. It was also a time of great change for the monarchy. Due to a change in succession law in 2011, if Will and Kate's first child had been a girl, she would have kept her place in the line of succession, even if the royal couple went on to have younger male children. While we don't know for certain, it's likely Prince George was named after his great-great-grandfather, King George VI. King George reigned from 1936 until his death in 1952. He was succeeded by his daughter, 25-year-old Queen Elizabeth II.
I did not think then that in so short a time I should be called to take his place. But it is with pride that I unveil this noble statue today. In his broadcasts and his visits to the Empire and to Commonwealth countries, he made himself a friend of his people all over the world.
Here in Britain, we've long been known for our never complain, never explain attitude, our stiff upper lip. For generations, we've faced our struggles in silence, bottling up our emotions and carrying on. But times are changing. We're beginning to see that it's okay to talk about our mental health, to seek the help we all need from time to time, and to prioritize our mental well-being. But it can still be hard to know exactly who to talk to. That's where our paid partner for today's video, BetterHelp, comes in. BetterHelp is an amazing online platform that connects you with credentialed therapists who are trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Here's how it works. First, head over to betterhelp.com/RFC. You'll answer a few simple questions about yourself and what you're going through, and BetterHelp will match you to a professional who has lots of experience helping people with struggles just like yours. You'll usually be matched with a therapist within 48 hours, so you can get started fast. And what's even better, you can do it all from the comfort of home, using whichever contact method you prefer. Let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you. Visit betterhelp.com/RFC or choose RFC during sign-up and enjoy a special discount on your first month.
The first official photos of baby George were taken by Princess Kate's father, Michael Middleton, in the garden of their family home in Berkshire. In an interview given at the time, Prince William said that George was a bit of a rascal, perhaps an early indication of the boisterous child he would become. But Prince William also commented that baby George didn't want to go to sleep that much, which had been difficult for him and Kate as new parents. Fortunately, it seems Prince George soon took to sleeping more often. In August 2013, Princess Kate made her first public appearance since giving birth, apparently while George took a nap.
He's very well, thank you. He's sleeping at the moment. Hopefully he'll be like that for a little bit longer. Hi. Hello. Congratulations.
Prince George's christening in October 2013 was a reminder of his importance to the British monarchy, with the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, leading the service, which was attended by many senior royals, including Queen Elizabeth II.
It's just gone quiet. It's already.
I have 5 children.
8-month-old Prince George took part in his first royal engagement at a playgroup at a government building in New Zealand, when his parents visited the country in 2014. George's father, Prince William, was filmed on the lawn of the same government house when he was a baby, in the company of his parents, Prince Charles and Princess Diana. This may have been Prince George's first public engagement, but it certainly wasn't his last. Like his father, Prince William, George was born into a life of public service. Echoing the struggle that Princess Diana had faced against alleged paparazzi harassment, it became clear that Prince William and Princess Kate were determined to protect George's private life from the media where they could. The royal couple even launched a legal claim against 2 freelance photographers they accused of spying on the young prince and harassing him and his carer while they went about their daily business. The legal dispute occurred shortly after Princess Catherine gave birth to Princess Charlotte in 2015. Prince George met his newly born sister, Princess Charlotte, in May 2015. Now a toddler, he happily waved at the crowds as he entered the hospital with Prince William. Prince George continued to charm the public when he made an appearance for Princess Charlotte's christening later that year. Although he apparently found the walk to the church a bit tiring and opted to be carried by his dad. Between 2015 and 2017, Prince George lived with his family at Anmer Hall in Norfolk, where he was enrolled at a Montessori nursery school. Prince George was following in the footsteps of his father and uncle, Prince William and Prince Harry, who also attended Montessori schools growing up. During this time, Prince George got to meet his first US president, staying up past his bedtime to meet Barack and Michelle Obama in his bathrobe when they visited Kensington Palace for dinner in 2016. The US president would later joke that the prince turning up in his bathrobe was a clear breach of protocol. In 2017, Prince George was enrolled at a primary school in London. He perhaps appeared a little nervous as he was escorted into school by Prince William. Princess Kate was unable to take part in the school run that day as she was heavily pregnant with the couple's third child, Prince Louis. Prince George would meet his little brother for the first time in 2018 when he visited the hospital with his father and sister, Princess Charlotte, shortly after Princess Kate gave birth to Prince Louis. During his balcony appearance at the Trooping of the Colour later that year, playful Prince George appeared to be getting on well with the other royal children. Although Princess Anne's granddaughter, Savannah Phillips, apparently didn't think much of his rendition of the national anthem. Shortly afterwards, the world got to see Prince George again with the rest of his family at Prince Louis's christening. It was the first time Prince George and Princess Charlotte had been seen in public with their new baby brother, Prince Louis. In 2019, he was filmed making Christmas pudding with his grandfather, Prince Charles, and great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Although his rather enthusiastic technique seems to have caused the Queen to move away to avoid being splattered with cake mixture. Apparently much to the entertainment of Prince Charles. The little prince also appeared to get on well with older royals. In 2022, the prince and his royal siblings were all enrolled in Lambrook School in Berkshire.
Lovely day again.
It's believed Prince William and Princess Kate decided it would be nicer for their children to grow up outside London and moved the family to Adelaide Cottage near Windsor Castle. Lambrook School was just a few miles away from their new home. Set in 52 acres of private land, the royal children would be able to access a wide range of facilities at the school in relative privacy, including a swimming pool, a golf course, and a farm. There are even honeybee hives on the farm, which must have pleased Princess Kate, who is known to be a keen amateur beekeeper herself. Sadly, just a few days after Prince George started at his new school, his great-grandmother, Her Royal Highness Queen Elizabeth II, passed away. At the Queen's funeral, the 9-year-old Prince George rose to the sombre occasion. It was perhaps a reminder that while Prince George was still a child, he would one day have to shoulder the solemn duty of service that Queen Elizabeth had carried for more than 70 years. At the coronation of King Charles in 2023, Prince George performed his first ceremonial duty as a page of honour to the new monarch. Prince George, standing on the balcony of Buckingham Palace, with his grandfather, the king, on one side, and his father, the heir apparent, on his other, all in ceremonial dress, was a symbolic moment. While his little brother, Prince Louis, seemed to have happily taken up George's mantle of being boisterous and playful on the balcony, Prince George appeared more earnest and sincere, but it didn't seem like he had lost any of his cheerful charm. This mixture of sincerity, humour and cheerfulness are hallmarks of both George's parents, Prince William and Princess Catherine. Attitudes that have won the royal couple many fans and supporters around the world. In recent years, we've seen Prince George and the other royal children at more relaxed and casual royal engagements. The whole family seemed to really enjoy a day out at a scout hut in Slough in May 2024. The family were taking part in the Big Help Out, a part of King Charles's coronation celebrations. Prince George got to operate a digger with his father, Prince William, and got his hands dirty with a bit of light construction. One of the purposes of the event was to help the scout group improve the outdoor space around the scout hut. Prince George and his siblings also seem to enjoy having a go at archery, proving that they'll probably enjoy the active and outdoorsy lifestyle that both their parents have become famous for.
We ran the smoke.
At the end of a hard day's work, they all had a chance to indulge in everyone's favourite campfire activity, toasting marshmallows over the fire.
When it's melted, you need biscuits. Yeah, when it's melted, you need the biscuits.
Oh, biscuits.
Oh, no, you
Oh, I might have a biscuit.
So you melt them and then put them inside. Do you like the chocolate?
Okay. You won't hear a beep out of him now for that agreement.
The royal family have long been supporters of the Scouts, with each monarch since George V becoming the official patron of the organisation. While King Charles is the current patron, that role will eventually also be inherited by Prince George. In July last year, we saw the Prince and his family enjoy a day out at the Royal International Air Tattoo in Gloucestershire. In a break in centuries-old tradition, it's been rumoured that Prince George may be the first heir to the throne not expected to join the military when he comes of age. But it's thought his parents wouldn't prevent him from joining, if he wanted to, simply desiring that he have the freedom to choose his own destiny. However, judging from his apparent interest in military aviation at another air show back in 2016, Prince George may still choose to pursue a career in the military regardless. His father, Prince William, served in all three branches of the British Armed Forces and then went on to serve as a search and rescue pilot. – 2024 was a hard year for Prince George and his family. His grandfather, King Charles, announced he had been diagnosed with cancer in February. Then his mother, Princess Kate, announced that she had also been diagnosed with cancer in March. At the time of Kate's announcement, the family said they had delayed informing the public to give them time to properly explain what's happening to their children and give them time to adjust. But, like all monarchs before him, Prince George will have to learn to be brave and composed in the face of tragedy and adversity. The burden and the privilege of the crown will one day pass to Prince George. Fortunately, having also apparently inherited the good character of his parents, it seems hopeful that Prince George will one day make for a much beloved and respected monarch.